Hello and welcome to NBA 2K25 build guides. This is going to be probably one of my favorite builds in the game, and it is special. I actually have three builds that I'm going to be showing you guys, but man, oh man, this is one of my favorite ways to play, and I do believe that everybody should have one of these in their back pocket. Of course, if you only make one build a year, make what you want. I never tell nobody to follow one build that I make. You make what you're feeling you want to do, whether it's a center, point guard, shooting guard. Everything is up to you. But today we're going into the lockdown world. You're not watching footage of the lockdown. This is actually my one-on-one build, but it is pretty strong. So just imagine if I made a full lockdown where I clamp everybody up. So we're gonna get into it. And we're gonna dive down the rabbit hole into these different versions. So lock in. Before we get started, I do have giveaways. So make sure you leave a comment so you can get some VC. I'm going to be doing tons of giveaways all year. VC for everybody who just leaves a comment. I'm going to pull someone out the hat and just get you guys hooked up as you go. But yeah, let's get into it. So first things first, I basically talk with top players, the pro players from the 2K League in the past, world champions from there, the pro-am players who are also winners of thousands and thousands of dollars. All those guys kind of really nice enough to just dissect some of the builds that I offer. I tell them what I do, what they do, and we compare and we kind of get into the discussion. I'm gonna get off rip and just show it to you, and you're gonna have a lot of questions. You're gonna wonder why do I have all this, and you might not want to do this because it isn't gonna fit your play style. But it is a lockdown. You're gonna be the king of kings. Don't pay attention to finishing or shooting for the moment because that's going to confuse you and you'll wonder why do I have all that. But we're going to start off with the defense. And so in here, the first thing I want to talk about is you can cut back on certain things, but I like having interceptor right now. As of now, September 20th, this is the most overpowered in the game. Okay, interceptions. Okay, gloves isn't as powerful right now, right? Interceptions are the king at the moment, but you do want to have this at a 99 anyways, so you can just really go hard. You're going to use your cap breakers on that. If you don't want to use cap breakers and you're somebody who's not going to play at least once a week, you won't get any cap breakers. We'll talk about that later. But with cap breakers, you're going to be able to get both of these to 99, okay? And as of right now, I can literally drop something down and go 99 full on perimeter or do the exact opposite and try to buff this up to 99. And I like this better because perimeter defense is the most important, and you're going to basically have good contest with challenger. You're going to have good on-ball defense, and then the pick and roll, which is annoying, you're going to be able to control it. So this is the method that I would do, and then I'll use my cap breakers to get this to 99 if that's my focus. All right, it's very key that you think about how you want to do it. It's up to you. Personally, I'm pretty confident in my defense, so I like to mix it up. So I'm gonna get interceptor. I feel like my on-ball defense is good. I can get through screens good, and then I'll just use my cap to max both of them out, and then we'll be good. That's just me though. But so y'all figure that out. But this is gonna be critical. You get all the key badges. They're both gonna be at 99. Just to kind of point out defense, paint patroller and high flyer denier are necessary. You have 74 here, and then you just need a little bit enough to get a 60, to be honest, to get paint patroller on here, and that's gonna just give you a chance to block chase down blocks. Okay, and it's an amazing skill. You've watched me on my other build with this setup where I have a 74 block and then a 60 interior, and it gives me paint patroller, which allows me to get those chase downs more often. We're going to talk about some other things in here, and the important part is this defense plus the amazing physicals. Okay, you have speed at a 92 and agility at a 92. What does that do? Well, guess what? You're going to get on ball. It's going to help for that. It's going to help for dodger, and then off ball too, so you can get those cuts when you need it. Okay, and the same thing with speed. It's going to help you with this amazing badge, which is basically chase down from last year. Okay, you're going to get chase down blocks with this super essential. I have this at 71 specifically so that you can get immovable enforcer. If I take this down, you see what happens. I lose it. You want a movable enforcer. Really good stuff. We're going to talk more about that a little bit later, but this is top tier. And you got a little bit of dribbling. Don't worry, we're going to talk about that too. But After this, we'll talk about the 60 for chase down rebounder and box out on bronze. You'll be all set. And then you have a lot of dribbling. You might think, why do I have this up? It's only because I have speed. I don't need any of this. If I could, I'll drop all this all the way down and put up my passing. But that's not how this works. This is a pure lockdown. But you have enough dribble so that when you do steal the ball at half court, you can dribble up the court, get a quick, fast break. Or if you cut to the basket and they pass it early, you're able to dribble 1-2 and then get the ball in the rim from there. Now, passing is the one flaw that you said, this is the terrible build. Well, guess what? You're not a playmaker. You're not going to do any type of playmaking. You're basically spotting up. And if you steal the ball and you're getting, you don't have a play to dunk or to shoot, then you're going to kick it out to the guard. The guard's going to come get the ball. That's what these top players have been doing for years now. And that's not changing. This is why this is so low. It is good enough, guys. I promise you, it's good enough to get the pass out to a guard who's coming towards you. So you want him to come towards you, you kick it to him, and you're good to go. Free throws at 70 is the minimum. 68 to 70 is what I use on my other build, and I'm in there shooting free throws very consistently. You just got to practice it, I'll be honest. But it's worth it. It's easy. Free throws are not hard. And then a 78 specifically to get a little bit of dead eye, but mainly to get set shot specialist on silver. And then you can put a max +1 if you feel like it. If you don't need the defensive max +1s, you can put one on here. This is a tier 1 setup if you really, really feel like it. Now we're going to talk about finishing because somebody was questioning this. And you can go into the leaderboards right now for Proving Grounds. You're going to see that the lockdowns are rocking this style more or less. All right, 45 gets you 2 of the standing dunks animations to unlock, and you'll be good to go with this. That's all you really need. You don't even need driving dunk, but we got it at 50 because you're going to get Manu Ginobili and a couple of other important driving dunk setups. You're not dribbling and trying to dunk on people. You're cutting to the basket for an easy dunk. You're getting a fast break after a steal, or if they get a rebound and you just run off. It's going to be mostly wide opens for the most part, okay? And you only need standing dunks. If you're smart and you know how to do the standing dunk trick that we've been doing for years, that's how you go, all right? So there goes that. Again, you can change this, switch it all the way up and put it all into 99 right here if you need better defense to start the year. Personally, I'm very confident in my defense, so I would actually go like this and do it opposite. And then now I can get these all the way up with my cap breaker. All right, so this is the first official build. It is so amazing, and this is what the top players are using, and that's what I would recommend. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give y'all a sneak peek at my build. But before I talk about it, there's variations that you can do, okay? And I don't want to ruin this build. We're going to go back into it for a second, but I would change a lot of different things here, okay? I would take off agility and speed a little bit because the guards are not that fast. You can lower this, and I'm going to drop this down, and I'm going to commit to not having legend badges on either steals or interceptions or perimeter. Which one do you think you need? You can cut those 2 back and then put up, for example, driving dunk to get yourself something even better. Personally, I would put standing dunk at a 70 instead to allow me to get the elite standing dunks. Okay, 65 for some full standing dunks, but at 70 you get those. And so that would be the change, but it's going to ruin the build to a certain extent. And if you wanted to turn this into like a playmaking build where you get a little extra dribbling and you get more passing, again, you would have to drop a lot of attributes for your physicals, just completely shut some of this down, and then put, take out rebounds, interior, and become a perimeter only type of guard lockdown, which is fine. You'll have these 2 maxed out still, and you'll be able to guard ball very heavily and annoy people. And then you'll be able to be a better shooter, maybe a better passer, better dribbler, or finisher. I don't recommend that unless you just want to have fun and make a silly build to kind of show off to your friends. Look, I'm contact dunking or something like that. All right, now we're going to get into what I say, and this is a drum roll, please. The best build for lockdowns in the game. I've done the research. I've done the homework. The first one is the well-tested by pro players. that I talked with them and showed them early on when the game first released. This is 3 weeks later. The game has been out for 3 weeks. I've had it since August 31st, right? 4 days before the game release. And this build right here, okay, you're just going to see the stats and you're going to say, wow, he's pretty fat. Yeah, he is. There's a reason for that. First thing I want to do is that it's pretty much the same as the last one. You see I got 65 on standing though. And it's pretty much the same almost on everything except interior and strength, right? So interior being high makes it so that this thing is going to clamp up on anybody in the paint. You're going to be in trouble when you get in there. And all these other builds don't have that. They don't need it. And you don't need it either, to be real, because you're going to have a center. But what this does is this build can go into 2s, 3s, and 5s easily just dominate against anybody. All right, this is the build to go. With interior, you're going to be able to shut people down. It's a necessary tool. And then secondly, the reason why I have a 92, if you don't see it now, then you don't know. This is the secret weapon, and it's very specific that you put it on this, and I'll explain how to get it and what you sacrifice. It's called Immovable Enforcer. All right, all these lockdowns don't have Immovable Enforcer on Legend. I haven't seen one build till this day put this on Legend. And this is an extremely powerful defensive badge that's going to shut people down very easily. Now, to get this, you're sacrificing some of your defense, and I'm going to show you why and how in a second. But this is the most important. All right, everything is pretty much the same as the last build. The only difference is that I can't get a 99 on, guess what, perimeter defense. Okay, you can see right there, it says 98. I'll just show it to you guys very quickly. I'll go right there. I could put this up to 88, which I don't need it that high. I'm perfectly fine at 96. That's where I'll stay with my perimeter, because I have Hall of Fame. If I needed on-ball menace or challenger on Legend, I can use my max +1 if I need it. I don't think I will. I'm a great defender. Now this is where the build takes off, because it's gonna have a 99 for steals. And guess what? When you have on-ball menace on Legend, and you can put this on Legend with the max +1, then you go down here and you have Immovable Enforcer as well, because of the 92 strength, which makes you double the defender. You're going to be bumpy like crazy. You're basically going to drain everybody's adrenaline. You're going to basically push them back, make them stop. Even if you don't steal it, the point guard is going to run out of stamina. They're going to be exhausted. They're going to have to pass the ball. They're going to lose all their adrenalines. Everything is going to be bad for them. And then right there, you're shutting the game down. Once you kill the point guard from doing anything, they have to either waste time for him to get his stamina back or go to somebody else to make a play. And that's why I made this build like this. Now, the interior, you can take this off. I'm going to be honest. If you're playing 5s only, you can take this off. But I wanted to go to 2s and 3s with this. And I wanted to just show off. All right. So it is extremely, I'm talking about masterpiece right here. Should have made a video just for this one right here. But this one got me so excited. Honestly, wasn't going to show this video because I'm actually going to make this build officially. Right. It took me a long time, 3 weeks of nonstop playing with the builder until I got it perfect. Right. And I want to just show y'all what the name is. You've probably seen it at the beginning, right? But we're going to let it pop. Ron Artest, one of the greatest defenders, in my opinion, perimeter defenders. And then OG Anunoby is going to win a championship with the Knicks. I'm calling it right now on this video because I'm a Knicks fan. Versatile Stopper is the name. All right. It is incredible. And this thing could dribble. If you've seen, like, I could have some crazy dribbles, and I also have amazing dunks. You can see all of these, but the main one right here is this. All right, pro dunks are very good for standing dunks. You still have the regular ones you can put on. Then you have Draymond Green under the rim dunks as well, plus a bunch of others, and you're able to basically shut it down. And I would just want to just give y'all a quick taste of, like, you know, half court. I'm coming in. I'm going to be able to be fast with the ball, over 70 with this. Most lockdowns don't have it that high. And so this thing could move too. Like, I just put on some dribbles, nothing too crazy. It doesn't matter. But you're going to be able to get dunks nonstop at all times. And so literally gonna stand and dunk all day right in here because I got a 65, right? And then if I'm cutting from the corner, remember my speed is crazy. I'm gonna miss this shot right here. Let's go. All right, so oops, I keep asking for the ball, guys. So what I want to do is I want to be able to run. I want to guard. I have a 92 speed. I'm going to be going around, and then my agility is very good as well. When I guard somebody, I'm going to be holding it down. So you're going to see some good stuff, and you're going to love this build. I can guarantee if you're locked down and you put this on, you're going to be like, damn, this guy makes masterpieces only. I've only made 3 official masterpieces. The rest are recommendations from other people and players, and even the build that I show on the beginning of this video is from there. And at 78, by the way, from the 3, you're going to be able to hit consistently if you're getting those nice clean dimer passes. And if you can't shoot, I would recommend putting your max +1 to get you set shot specialist even higher. But that's the build, man. And I promise you guys, this build, you're not going to find one all year long. You're not going to find one better than this when it comes to just being a pure lockdown. I do have other lockdowns, some amazing stuff with contact dunks and with some crazy dribbles. It's just fun, but it's not a true lockdown. So make sure you, if you're going to make it, let me know, man, what you're feeling, what you're thinking. What did you already make? If you're watching this and you already made one, what exactly you're using and what you like best, and give me all that info, because I'm going to make this and I'm going to bring y'all some highlights and some gameplay. We're going to read gameplay all year, so make sure y'all lock in for that. We're going to have some fun with it. All right. Yo, check it out. We got some more giveaways for y'all, so make sure you hit that link for the info. Go into the Discord and hang out with us. We're going to be doing giveaways through there. And definitely check out the next video. It should be popping up on your screen right now. Some more guides and tips and tricks. Hope y'all enjoy it, man. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed. Peace.